30 of them things.
So, a couple of things. First of all, how you been?
I'm good, brother, man. How you been, man?
Beautiful, man. Beautiful, man. How's work treating you?
Work is work. I just got back from Asheville about 2.5 hours ago, hour and a half ago.
Ooh, how was that drive?
Boy, 2 hours and 30 minutes from Charlotte.
Ooh, yeah, I already know.
Yeah,
I already know.
sticks. So
Is
you
that
home for the
so?
week?
Is that where most of the time it is? It be the sticks when they be sending you out there.
Yeah, honestly, Asheville ain't that but mountains and woods, bro. Like honestly, for the truth, I don't think. I mean, yeah, they have civilization when you out toward like boom, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you're in the Appalachians like that, but for the most part, bro, it's the woods. So that's
I
what like
got you.
most of our work based out of like the either all the way west or all the way east. So we spent some
Yeah,
time there between the two, either at the water or in the mountains. Because don't nobody want to go in the mountains. So that's how you make the money for real. What you doing home this weekend, man?
we got we got a game night Saturday, and I know
Okay,
I got the basketball game Sunday, as
right.
always, as always. So, uh, that's mostly it. That's mostly what I got going on this weekend. Oh, Adair, I think me and Adair are going out on a date Friday.
Okay.
But um, but other than that, though, ain't got much going on. What you got going on this weekend?
Same old, same old.
All right, I'm ready.
Gym. That's it.
Jim.
Probably, yeah, gym. That's probably it. Probably gonna see my godson again.
Okay.
So we had some things. What
What?
you got?
Oh yeah. Second thing. Second thing. Listen. What jersey number you wearing for the volleyball game?
5.
5?
Yeah,
That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure.
5.
I wanted to make sure.
Do I need to put on? Do I need to bring out? You know what I mean? The Greensboro College jersey, or do I need to
Nah,
go?
we getting shirts made.
Oh, all right, that's a bet.
Yeah, yeah, we
Because
getting shirts made.
I got about 12 of them put up. I feel like somebody if I put that thing on.
we get shirts made, brother. We get shirts made. So
That'd be
so you got number 5.
yeah.
I think everybody should be good. So listen, um, I won the first year.
Remember that?
She won the second year. So this is the tiebreaker.
Okay.
I'm not losing again.
All right.
I'm not losing again. Um, on top of that, I was I'm gonna say it right now, like I was the all-star of the team like the last time we played, right? Last year, a little bit over last year, I was the all-star of the team.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, right? With that being said, we went to the best of 3 games.
Okay.
That being said, I won 2 games basically by myself. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
That was out of shape trading. That was fat trading. If I could pull 2 wins back in the day,
Clean sweep.
it's gonna be hell. When I say
Clean sweep.
hell for them. So listen, I went out, got my little cousin. I don't know if you
Okay.
ever met Tanaya, but she is a junior. She's gonna be a senior that's coming up in high school.
Okay.
Play volleyball in school.
Okay.
She's like an inch taller than me.
Okay.
So got her. I got my aunt, right? My aunt played volleyball in high school and in college.
Okay.
We just need her to serve.
Right.
She said there's an article in the newspaper where she won a whole game off of serves alone. She said my grandma still got the news on. So I just need her to serve.
Right. Right.
Yeah, sir. So what's up, Hoss? Hoss, we not a kickball leagues, volleyball Hoss. So last time we played, we played 3 guys and 3 girls, right? I think it was 6 people on the court. and we told the girls like just hit it up. Like we gonna do all the running around. We gonna do all the hustle plays.
Mm-hmm.
We just need you to hit it up if it comes your way. That's all we need you to do.
That's it.
So most of the times we go, let's just say like I got right side, you got full middle, and then Terrell or somebody got the whole left side, right? We gonna cover it out. We gonna cover all our zones. And if it does get hit to a girl, you just need y'all to hit it up. But the team I got is more than capable because I got Jazz.
Okay.
Who's the female athlete of our family.
Okay.
And I got my little cousin Tanaya, and then my aunt, and then Adira, right?
Okay.
So me and Adira gonna get in the lab. We gonna work on our serves. We're gonna work on our hits.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be ready. But not losing. Like
that's all you had to say, brother.
We're not losing. I refuse to. I don't care who. And then they saving grace last year was Rod. Rod was on my mom's team. That was a saving grace. Like it was basically me versus Rod. That was the whole matchup the whole time. But she definitely had more help. Phil was a lot better than anticipated. I'm not gonna lie. He's a lot better than anticipated. I give it to Phil. And then my mom, and then Talib and somebody else. But it was a close series. We lost a series 3-2. It's the first of 3 wins. Mm-hmm. I might low keep pushing to 4, first to 4. But yeah. Taz, you right. We not going home sad again. Like I was so mad. Here's the thing, Rio. Here's the thing. I hate losing.
Of course.
I don't care who it to. I don't care who it is. But I feel like as a parent, you know how, especially athletic, when you're athletic, and I can know the feeling when we're gonna be parents.
Right.
Like it's just so different about beating your children.
Oh yeah,
And I knew my mom enjoyed beating me last year.
Of course.
I knew because I was like, man, it doesn't even matter who I lost to. It's the fact that I just lost. But I know she got more gratitude out of it because she beat me. And I'm like, bruh. But we not. I'm not losing. I'm not. And not with the squad I have this year. It can't happen. We can't. I told Tanaya, I said, Tanaya, you played volleyball before? She said, yeah, I played in school. But then I switched to cheerleading because I like that better. But she did play a couple years in school. And I was like, that's tough.
All you need.
I need it.
That's all you need.
I need it. And my aunt, she was like, why you picking you up? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick you up. Because I feel like you gonna come in clutch. I feel like you're gonna get hot, kill them on the serves, get 4 points off the serves alone with the game over. We're going to 11. The game over.
Just like riding a bike. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, just like riding a bike. So the squad we got, me, you, TJ, Terrell, like that's automatically like in Taz. That's automatic. It's over. It's over. And then plus my females are upgrade from what I had last year. It's over. It's over. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for July 22nd or 23rd, whatever that day is. I think it's the 23rd. I'm so ready for July 23rd. It's not even. It's not even. It's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. I honestly want a clean sweep. I honestly don't want them to win one game at all. I honestly want it to be a clean sweep. I do not want them to win one game whatsoever.
Yeah, you want embarrassment.
Oh yeah.
You looking to embarrass.
Oh yeah. And we gonna be even more officials. Like we had matching shirts last year, plus the numbers on the back, but I did it myself. You know what I'm saying? With an iron on from Walmart. But Nisi, Taz wife, Nisi has the machine to make shirts. So we getting them made this year.
Okay.
Officially. We're gonna be the Toon Squad. Everybody gotta have their numbers, names on the back. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're gonna have Rio the God on the back. I don't care what you want on the back of your shirt, Rio. It's gonna say Rio the God. So you got to choose your number, but you ain't gonna choose your name on the back. Because you're too humble to put Rio the God on the back.
Oh, yeah, of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, so that's what. Yeah. And then the last thing, So last day, also I didn't know Ash makes shirts. Everybody makes shirts. Well, not everybody, because I don't make shirts, obviously, because mine was doo-doo, but it got the job done. But yeah, we're gonna be ready to shit. House, we should bring House down here for. But
Thanks.
It's gonna be a good time though. Of course, my aunt Dot and Mama T, like they cooking the whole time. So we eat good afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Drink afterwards and have a good time. So so it's gonna be a good time, man. It's gonna be a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to it. And it rained. It rained the last time for like the first like 10 minutes, and we still played, and that made it even more intense. Flying everywhere. Flying and sliding everywhere. So yeah, it rained for like the first 10 minutes. We still played through it, but it was a good time though. It's a good time. I don't plan on losing. So that's all I gotta say. I ain't gonna say
that's all you had to say.
I ain't gonna say the game. I ain't gonna say it again, brother. So, but I ain't gonna say it one more time though. I ain't gonna say it one more time. Hey man, when I had to sit down and think about it. You was like press. You really meant press Stephon Diggs.
You have to.
In the goal line, that's what you're doing as a cornerback?
You got to put hands on it. You can't let them dance. All right, put it like this. Are you, if when I was playing ball, would you rather press me and force me to make a decision off that, or would you just let me run free?
Yeah, you're right.
You don't ever want to let a guy who likes to dance run free. Because now you gotta play catcher. It's just like it's almost hooping. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to at least put a hand on him to slow him down, or body, so he can't get off.
Try to.
Because then he has to think, all right, do I want to still do this the same way, or do I want to change it? First of all, it's hard to check any receiver in the NFL as it is. And plus, Marshawn Lattimore is a top 10 guy, really top 5 in a lot of categories, depending on who you're talking to.
Yeah, top 5 a lot of categories. Yeah. That I'm just saying, because when I watch a lot of cornerback videos, like they just be popping up on my Twitch and stuff like that. But they be like, watch your hips, and hips don't lie. And which that's how I play basketball. That's how I play defense. Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, that's right. But I'm like, bro, that whole route was a lie. Like his whole route, told me that he was running a slant.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just being able to stop on a dime. And then, like in the league is so like a lot of things is choice. A lot of things is choice routes. They're still more advanced than we are at like the collegiate level, besides like unless you play D1 or D2.
Oh my God. Yeah. I was trying to explain that. Who was I explaining to? I was watching a basketball game with somebody Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who was TJ. Yeah. TJ and somebody else. And my little sister, Kiana. We're watching a basketball game. And I'm like, the crazy thing about it is like Steph Curry is 6'3" out there and he looks tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Like these people are giants. And not only are they giants, like they've mastered the craft or whatever position that they're playing. Mm-hmm. Like it's such a further gap than what we think.
Yeah.
From like an amateur basketball level to like, a collegiate level, the semi-pros, and then to the pros. Like it's such a gap, right? Like it's such a huge gap. I mean, imagine trying to guard James Harden in a pickup game. Bro's already 6'5". The only 6'5" and 6'6" people I know play big and can't handle like that.
Right. So you just throw me to the like imagine like literally going to play pickup and Patrick Beverly's really across the court. Like, yeah, we talk trash. We talk trash, but he's really sliding them puppies the whole game.
Oh, he's sliding the puppies and he's sending everybody's. If he was able to block LeBron James' jump shot, who's 6'9" and who elevated, he is sending everybody. The average height at a
you're not getting it off.
What 5'10"?
You're not getting it off.
5'9".
Like you literally playing 60s basketball with a crab dribble the entire time just to hope he don't rip you, because that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Anything face up, he's taking it.
And I'm putting the shot up quick. As soon as I touch the rock, quick.
Half. As I call half, it's over.
Leave me alone.
Don't pass it to me.
Don't touch me. Leave me alone.
You better not sag off. It's going up. Top of the backboard now. It's gone. What is that? It's what's happening.
It's what's happening. It is what it is.
It's what's happening. Get the rebound. Get the rebound. What? No way, bro. It's so crazy. But I think I played against one guy. Well, I played against 3 guys. As far as I played against 2 guys in the NFL. Yeah. Dude, I used to know Brandon and Larry O that played for the Bengals. and played for the Browns. I played against them, and they were massive in high school, and they got bigger in college, and they played lower tier D1 at UNCC. And Larry arms, bro, probably as long as your kitchen table. If you stretch it out straight, and I mean, like he's like every bit of 6'2", 6'3", but he's jacked. Like he's like he's like 305, but it's like 215 pounds of it is muscle. You know what I mean? So it's like I was hoping against a guy named Chris, and he was just like he was OD fast.
I mean, like I told you,
separation's crazy.
Terrell said, "We get it. You short. Terrell, leave me alone. Nobody got time for this."
Everybody can't be 6'1", bro.
Nah, I think Terrell tall. I think Terrell might be 6'2".
It's even worse.
Yeah, it's even worse, man. Everybody can't be 6'2" with curly black hair and dark skin. And you know, I'm saying I wish I can get bitches.
Hell no.
I wish I get bitches like Terrell. I'm just saying.
Hell no, man.
I get bitches like damn Terrell. Like we know Terrell.
This nigga's stupid, bro.
We know Terrell. We know God told about it. Terrell came. This nigga Terrell sent me a picture of the new coach for the Lakers, Ham.
Darvin Ham, yeah.
Darvin Ham. He said, "I thought you was coaching the Lakers for a second."
Oh,
I was like, "You suck. You disrespect the son."
When we see you, if I'm you, when we see Terrell, I gotta fight.
I said, "This motherfucker just called me Darvin Ham," and then sent me a screen recording of him setting it as my picture on his phone.
Hey, look. Hey, that boy Neil look like PJ Tucker.
That's a fact.
He look just like Tuck. That's hilarious.
Man. Yeah, Terrell came onto the football field at high school. And I think for some reason they switched him to DB. Bro,
athletic.
The boy, the whole time he was locking up all the wide receivers, the whole practice, and then left.
Yeah,
left.
Sound about right.
The coach wanted him to play so bad. He's like, no, and left. Locked up all the varsity wide receivers and left.
Sound about right.
I said, damn, boy, I'm over here scratching and clawing for a spot on the roster. Scratching and clawing. This boy come show out. He showed out on wide receiver and DB. You know, both ends of the football. I was like,
chose not to play.
Chose not to play.
I hate niggas like Terrell. Don't even come out here, bro. Don't even come out. Like we had this dude named, we had a young boy who his name was Terrell Leach, matter of fact. Yeah, I'm talking about hood bounce. I'm talking about at 5'9" between the legs with ease. He went out there and played wide out, bro. He was just jumping over everybody. Coach said, well, you gonna play football? He said, my hoop. I said, what you come out here for? Like you just said, we out here clawing for a spot. You out here just showing out. Man, get your ass up out of here.
Hey, no, so I got two stories. The first one, we was talking about the difference between like collegiate levels. Taz and Terrell was with us. We went to play at UNC Charlotte one year. And bro, the 2 guard for the team came out
who
there.
Didn't play, right?
Yeah. He was like, I was like, you running? And he was like, yeah, I'll run. But he was like, I'm just shooting jump shots to practice. And I was like, why? He was like, I'm just practicing for the season. And I was like, oh, for the season. He had like the UNC Charlotte basketball shirt and everything. Yeah. But for the season, yeah, I'll play for UNC Charlotte. I was like, oh, what, center? He's like, no, 2 guard. Niggas 6'6", like you thinking. Well, I tell you, bro, the whole time, bro. And then why was I matched up on him? What was I gonna do? Bro, every time he came down the court.
He don't even see you.
I mean, the dude was elevating, his belly button was at my forehead. I'm like, bro, why is it? Why am I playing basketball right now? Like I was like, bruh.
Bro, when we going to 12, he got 8.
So the other story is I went up to my grandma's house was spring. I think it was either spring break or winter break one time.
Mhm.
And my cousins also wrestled. And it was like, they said, bro, we got they weren't on break yet. He was like, we got wrestling practice. You want to come up here? I was like, yeah, sure, that's cool. I was like, you got the expiration shoes? He's like, yeah. So I came up there, bruh, busted everybody's ass. It didn't matter the weight class. And coach is like, you go here, son? I was like, no, sir. He was like, you thinking about transferring? I was like, I live in Charlotte. He's like, damn. Yeah, I'm good, brother. I'm good, brother. You don't need
He
me
was
up
sick.
here. Oh, he was sick.
He was
boy.
sick.
He was sick. He thought he had somebody new. No, sir, not me. Not gonna happen. Can't do it.
Too far gone, big fella. I'm too far gone.
All right, let's get to the intro, and then we're gonna get this party started. Welcome back, sports fans, to the Ugly Truth, where we tell you what you need to know and not what you want to hear, because sometimes it can get ugly. Shout out to my man Hoss. Welcome to all the uglies in the chat. Just for Hoss, I'm gonna say that one time. As always, we got a good one here for you. You guys know what time it is. Introduce my co-host, who needs no introduction, but we gonna introduce him anyways. Right? One of the greatest sports minds I know, one of the best route runners out of North Carolina.
Jesus.
One of the best handles on the East Coast. One of the cleanest bucket getters you ever seen in your life. The one and only Mr. Big Ride, Dick Ride himself. Rio to go. Rio, how you doing?
What's up, Brody? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. One year I wanted to be real for Halloween. So
my God.
You know what I'm saying?
You remember when I stayed in the Spring Garden and y'all was talking about the carton, USA?
We talking about the what?
The carton joint. Oh.
The carton joint?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, bro. What was we talking about? Y'all kept using the carton for. I'm trying to remember. God, I wish I could remember what it was, bro.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I had to remember, bro. One day I'll remember.
I can't remember either, but you know what I'm saying? One of these years, I'm gonna be you for Halloween. So
it's all about being you.
Nah. They don't call you Rio the God for no reason.
I don't know who called me that, bro.
Bro, you were being called that. No, it was crazy. I put you in my phone when I first met you. We hung out for like 5 minutes at Audible. I was like, this dude right here is great. I put you in my phone as Rio the God.
And we went to go work out.
We went to go work out with your teammates. And then I said something about Rio the God. He was like, I got that in my phone too. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Everybody had you in their phone as Rio the God.
I'm trying to figure out where did that start, because I ain't done nothing.
Hey, listen, brother. We ain't gonna get to what you had done, what you ain't done. So
that's another story for another day, I guess.
But the people who do know what Rio's done, know what Rio's done. And know why they call him Rio the God.
Oh, man.
Know why they call him Rio the God, boy. Tell you, bro, Rio helmet didn't fit in college. His hair was so big, he had this helmet, and his helmet like set up like this. And you know how like you got the space in between your face mask?
Yeah.
Rio had to look through his face mask like this.
Yeah.
Because his helmet wouldn't come all the way down.
Because I couldn't wear extra large or too big. It'd just sit on my shoulder pads.
I'm like, now just sit on your shoulder pads. I say Rio. I was like, bro, I went to your game. That nigga was looking at his face mask like this. I was like, get a bigger helmet. Like,
that was a large. I could have been no extra large.
Yeah, you needed something.
I need to cut my damn hair.
I still got that video of you getting hawked down by that dude in that football game too.
I got a whole video. I watch it every now and again and just talk to myself like, you slow as shit.
But you not though.
Honestly, be real with you, he had the better angle, but also he was running his ass off. I just thought he was gonna let it go.
Nah, because you could tell. I feel like I feel like he had been getting chewed on in practice about giving up touchdowns, and he gave up that touchdown. He couldn't do it.
He had to, bro, because I was like, bro, at this point, bro, like, ain't no reason. Y'all was beating us like 42-0. At least let me have this. Like, y'all was like, you could just let me walk in the end zone, bro.
Coaches like Marcus, you give up another touchdown, you off the team, son. You off the team, son, you give him another touchdown. Guess what Marcus did?
And also, I know it had a lot to do with us because we the little brother to Guilford. So
yeah,
they probably had more, you know. Don't tell them what type of incentives they had. Don't let them score, and we ain't got practice for like a week and a half or something. Who knows? They hated us. We hated their ass too.
Probably. All right, so let's get to some sports. So first off, we're gonna talk about the finals. Of course, 3 games have been played, right? And we're gonna talk about the finals. We're gonna get into this because I'm going for Golden State. It's illegal for me to go for Boston because I'm a Lakers fan. So I got to go for Golden State. I cannot root for Boston. Right. But Draymond got to give me something. He got to give me something.
Mm-hmm.
There is no way in hell that Draymond is playing this trash. There's no way. Draymond is only averaging 5 points per game. Do you know how many fouls he's averaging?
Probably 4 or 5.
5.
Yeah.
He's averaging as many fouls as he is points this final series. He hasn't hit a 3-pointer yet.
Mm-hmm.
And he's shooting 26% from the field.
Mm-hmm.
If he wasn't Draymond Green, he wouldn't be getting no minutes at this point in time because it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Steph needs help. Somebody has to step up. Like Jaylen Brown's been stepping up for the Celtics. Marcus Smart at times. Al Horford. White. They've stepped up to help Jason Tatum. Somebody has to step up and help Stephen and the Golden State Warriors. Somebody has to. It either has to be Clay, Wiggins, or hell, Jordan Poole. Somebody has to step up. Obviously, Draymond's not going to do it because of how bad he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
But Steph's playing at a Finals MVP level. Like, he's playing at a high level. He just needs this supporting cast to help out. Because if his supporting cast don't help, like they've been playing, it's going to be Celtics in 5.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said, I can't root for the Celtics, but I would like to see Jason. I mean, I am a Jason Tatum fan because he played at Duke, but I can't see the Celtics win just because I'm a Lakers fan. So that has to. Draymond has to give me something. It has to.
No, I mean, you're 100% right. Honestly, man, I mean, I think I root for – I'm just a big Steph fan, honestly. I think I've grown to appreciate Steph more as we watch the game. But, I mean, even if it's not even Dre, I think Dre has to be smarter on how he plays. You know what I mean? Like, more so, like, even if you're not going to be good offensively, be who you are, and that's initiating the offense, be a defender, and stay out of foul trouble, right? Like, you can't get the same fouls you're going to get in Golden State in Boston. Like, they're going to call everything against you in Boston because of the scenario that you're in. Clay had, 25 last night, I think, and Steph had 30-something. And another thing is, too, is Jordan Poole has to wake up. You've been – I'm going to say superior, but you've been very, very good thus far, and then now you're kind of like struggling to find your way. And obviously, we know Steph is going to be Steph. Clay had a good game 3, but had a bad game 1 and 2, and they should have won game 1, but they became lazy. Started setting up jump shots and never started applying pressure. And all they did was allow Boston to continue playing. First of all, Jaylen Brown's playing like the star stud on that Boston Celtics.
Oh yeah, Jaylen Brown. I got Jaylen Brown as my Finals MVP of Boston.
Oh, of course, if they win, it's without a doubt. Like, I don't think no way you get that to JT at all.
No,
and
you got to give it to Jaylen Brown.
And I think in the years to come, if JT don't take that next level, we'll be talking about Jaylen Brown being better than JT, which is for the people who want to hear it or don't want to hear it, I guess. But I mean, I just, like you stated, man, Draymond has to give something. And I really wish, like, we know who you are. I know you're not a scorer. I'm not asking you to score. I'm asking you to be smarter on how you play. Stay out of foul trouble. Stay out of bad situations. Stay out of trying to lay the ball up and you have no bag. Like you
No
have
bag
no way to
whatsoever.
finish. Like if it's not easy, don't try. If it's not Al Horford, you trying to finish on, leave it alone. At this point,
Right.
that's how I feel about it because that seems to be the only person you can truly score on. Robert Williams glassing everything. The same way, the way you won game 2 is by putting Robert Williams in the pick and roll situation, taking away from the paint and allowing Steph to be Steph. And that's what the only way you're going to win this basketball game. I hate Robert Williams, but I think I like Robert Williams, but I hate Robert Williams because he's great, but I hate the fact that he's so dominant in a very 2K-ish way. Like he's just an athletic big. That's what he is. He's athletic big. And it's like you can't take him away if you don't put him in scenarios that's going to make him uncomfortable. So I mean, like you stated, man, if they don't make a turnaround here, it's gonna be Celtics in 5.
Yeah, because I saw Klay Thompson gave you 25, but it was also on 7 of 17% shooting. I mean, 7 of 17 shooting, which is 41% from the field, and 5 of 13 from the 3, which is 38%. So, like right below average when it comes to shoot percentage. And Andrew Wiggins gave you 18 points, 7 to 16, right under 50%, and then 1 to 6 from 3. Like I can't do anything with that. Nah. I can't do anything. I mean, looking at Draymond Green's stat line is so horrendous. It's 1 of 4 from shooting, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 4 from the floor, 0 of 2 from 3. Right? He played 35 minutes. He played 35 minutes. Only gave me 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and he fouled out. Like, what? And so I know Steph is the engine that makes the Warriors go. But we all know that Draymond Green is the heart and soul. Like, we all know. And Draymond is out there just being out there, just like at that point in time, I mean, let's call it what it is. Like
it's cardio.
Like basically,
it's cardio.
Like homeboy had on his Apple Watch. he made sure he got his steps in.
Let me see how many steps I can get in. Yeah.
Because goodness gracious, man, like this is Steph's giving you 12 of 22 from shooting, 55%, 6 of 11 from 3, 55%, and like he needs help. He needs something. He needs something.
And as you stated before, like the cast has to be more helpful in the scenario. And we can't even be mad because that 25, despite the poor shooting, is very needed. And also so is the 18. But it's like when you look at the Celtics, they got 4 guys going for, or 5 guys going for double figures. Yeah, I mean you got Marcus Smart, which hurts at any point in time. If Marcus Smart has anything over 18 points, they're bound to win the game. Because first of all,
if Marcus Smart's give you 20 plus, y'all win it. Like that's just
it's just and it sucks. Like so, I look at it from this standpoint. I was watching like you have to make Marcus Smart beat you. That's what you have to do. You have to find some way. All these, if you're gonna double Jaylen Brown, double JT, they need to be kicking it to Marcus Smart and Al Horford. No matter how good these guys are, just because the NBA guys, I'd rather you beat me with those two than the stars or than the superstars that have 25 and 22, because that's going to hurt just as much. But if Marcus Smart has 22 points, if he has anything over 18, I honestly believe, really anything over 15, I think it hurts the most. Just like Derek White having 21 game 1, because JT had 17, or had like 14 or 15.
Like, so Marcus Smart game 1 had 18, and the game he won last night was 24. So like you said,
anything over 15,
anything over 15, 18, you're gonna lose.
Bound to lose. And it's so crazy, but I think what it is because Draymond Green and Marcus Smart are so identical when it comes to being a bonehead. Like they both play in the same realm. Like Draymond Green could be that guy to probably give you like 12, 9, and 7, and that's a great game, right? And Marcus Smart can give you 18 and 8. But then then you bounce back to the next game and they'll have like 5, 2, and 4 fouls. And you're like, how you know what I mean? But I guess it's just being defensive minded guys. But if Marcus Smart have anything over 15, you might as well go ahead and chalk this up to the L column.
I mean, but we kind of saw this coming up. The toughest thing for Golden State is going to be beating the Celtics 2 times in a row now. That's the only way they win the series.
Yeah.
They have to beat them 2 times in a row, which means that it's gonna be almost darn near impossible. They haven't done it. Have the Celtics lost? I know since December they haven't lost back-to-back games.
Right.
So you're going on the team, you're going against that team. They won the first game, you won the second, they won the third. If you win the fourth, it's still you're still on the track to losing because then they're going to win the fifth, you win the sixth, then they're going to seventh.
Mm-hmm. How the game's
So
going, yeah.
you losing that first game, that was horrendous. Because then you could have went on track to win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Game 7, you win.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you're going to have to beat the Boston Celtics 2 games in a row, which hasn't happened all season, and it's going to be something that is going to be so hard for you to do.
Yeah.
So,
winning game 1 would have been so crucial because going up 2-0, granted, I mean, thinking they would win game 2, going to 2-0, going to Boston, with Boston with their back against the wall, puts them at, I think, an advantage they hadn't seen all year pretty much, especially in the playoffs, because as you just stated, they didn't lose back-to-back games. They went 7 games with Miami. They went 7 games with the Bucks, and they swept they swept Brooklyn. So the adversity they would have had to face to get out of that hole, even then, even if they were to win game 3, you go back to, you stay in Boston, win game 4, and go back home on your own court.
Yeah.
To shut it out. You know what I mean? Like, and you had the lead and you had the whole chance, especially when you get a game where JT doesn't show up. You know what I mean? Like, that
was horrendous. That for them to drop the ball like that was so bad. Cause it was like 6 or 7 minutes left in the fourth. They had like basically a 10-point lead.
Yeah, and they went cold, ice cold.
Went ice cold, and the Celtics heated up like something crazy. Taz said Curry got to go for 50. Even if Curry goes for 50,
I still don't think it's enough.
Somebody else has to show up.
Yeah, somebody has to. I don't think it's enough. I don't think 50 is enough, Taz. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think 50 is enough.
Somebody else has to show. Because what? Because then Giannis almost gave him 50 and still lost.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, almost a triple double, right?
Yeah, it was a 48.
I think it's like 40 something.
Yeah,
40 something, 10, and I think like 6 or 7 or something like that.
It's going to be. It's definitely. I think you're going to need Clay to show up. You're going to need. All right, so this is game 4.
You need Poole. You need Poole to be who
he
was.
They need to win. They need to win game 4
and 5. You got to.
If they win game 4, they need to win because the series would be tied 2-2. They need to win game 5, and hopefully Klay Thompson shows up for game 6.
I think you need game 5 because game 5 is in.
Game 5 is in Golden State.
It's going to be Golden State, right?
Yeah.
So if you can win, if you still win in Boston, like they still win in Golden State, to go back home and get a sneak one out, game 6 is a cakewalk because at the end of the day, you have the momentum. Yeah, they play with more to lose, but you have the momentum. All you got to do is apply pressure. You've been here before. Like this is what your dynasty is built off of.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely, and it has to be. It has like I'm saying, I really don't have a dog in this fight, but I can't root for the Celtics because I'm a Lakers fan.
Of course not.
It's gonna be great either way because either Steph gets his 4th ring, Finals MVP, almost gets into the top 10. I don't know, depending on where you have him at all the time. But on the other hand, if the Celtics win, you got JT at 24? And then Jaylen Brown's 25, right? He got drafted before him.
They were neck and neck, yeah.
So winning the title, man, with that young team, that young nucleus, because Marcus Smart's not going anywhere because they just locked him down. Yeah. And it's gonna be a beautiful thing coming around the corner from from how they started off. But yeah, no, like Taz, yeah, like you said, Giannis went stupid and they still went home. Steph can't just be the only person. He's been the only person for the Golden State Warriors so far. Yeah. And they've had multiple people show up for Boston. So Clay got to get out of his funk. I don't know if it's a funk. I don't know. People are saying he's a shell of himself, or he's either trying to find his rhythm. I don't want to go as far as Clay's a shell of himself. He's not the same Clay, of course, because of the 2 injuries. But they shouldn't. But they shouldn't have to do anything like with your form. Like he's missing some shots that Klay Thompson normally hits.
I think a lot of those shots look flat to me. It looks almost as if like as if you're rushing it, or you just try not to. I don't know how to really. I know that game one for sure, and a lot of those shots were flat. Like a lot of them fell short, and his elevation was good. It seems like he was just shooting at the rim and not, you know what I mean? I guess not really trying to make the shot in a sense. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's due to spacing. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just trying to. I couldn't tell it out. You couldn't. I mean, you wouldn't know until you sat and really looked at film over and over and over and over again to see. Oh well, his left hand is now doing this. It's like it's just it's just weird though. But I mean, it's 2 years, man. Luckily, we even seen him play basketball. So, but I mean, but I think like I said, Jordan Poole has to show up. You've been somebody this whole entire time.
He's got to. He's absolutely got to. He absolutely has to.
Somebody can't just all of a sudden disappear.
No. And while he was hooping and giving people buckets, whenever that playoff series, I think it was the beginning of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I think it was hurt, right? Yeah. Yeah. Somebody was like, Jordan Poole be hooping like ain't nothing but bad bitches watching. That's a fact. That boy, that boy need to find another move though, because that in out hezzy is not working no more. It is not working anymore.
No,
he needs to find another move. So, but yeah, I'm excited to see game 4.
I want to see 7 games. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's definitely gonna be 7 games.
I want to see 7 games.
Because with the way it's going right now, it's just going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
It's going back and forth, and the Warriors are just gonna have to beat them twice in order to win. But Boston's looking pretty scary. They're looking pretty scary. Yeah. I still believe if they had Chris Middleton, they're not losing that series. They're not beating the Bucks. But
that's true.
It is what it is. They're here now, and I cannot go a whole offseason of basketball looking at Celtics fans post anything about their team winning. I can't.
I don't even know that many. I don't even know any Celtics fans, bro.
They all old.
The ones on TV, for real.
They all old.
And I think one thing I don't want to hear is I don't want to hear Paul Pierce talk at all about no damn Boston Celtics.
Oh my God, Paul Pierce, KG. I don't want to hear none of them speak about no Boston Celtics. When we was watching the game, my mom's house this past Sunday. We was all talking about who we going for. I was like, Kiana, who you going for? She was like, the Celtics. I was like, because Jason Tatum fine. She said, how you know? I'm like, dang, man. Can we root for them? We got Jordan Poole. You look good. Jordan Poole look good. No, you don't look good. It's JT. Okay. Hey, crazy thing. If you go back and look at JT back at Duke, he's damn near the same size.
Yeah.
He was that big in college in terms of weight.
Yeah, he just got taller. He went from 6'7" to 6'10"?
Yeah, 6'9", 6'10". Yeah. But he had the same weight.
Yeah.
He probably put on like 10 more pounds,
but how much weight did KD put on from college?
No, but I'm talking about in terms of like JT's not small. He doesn't have a small frame.
No. I'll get you there.
He was that built in college. I thought, because like you say, you normally you put on weight when you get to the league, but I remember Jason Tatum playing that dude, but I don't remember. It wasn't until I looked back at his picture, I was like, dang, like he's low key the same size. Mm-hmm. So I see why he was giving people buckets. he was already in his NBA body.
He was already NBA body.
Yeah, he was giving people buckets.
It's crazy. I think about it, man, because I was watching something the other day. I was watching Hustle. You seen Hustle yet on Netflix with Adam Sandler?
No, I haven't seen it yet. It's a movie or a series?
It's a movie. Okay. With Adam Sandler.
Yeah. And, isn't LeBron James like one of the producers?
I think he's one of the producers, yeah. But I know Anthony Edwards, Kyle Lowry, Jordan Clarkson, Trey Young. It's a bunch of NBA guys in it. But I guess I was watching it because it's about another guy. And I was looking at him, and he got to be every bit of like maybe like 6'10", 6'9". I was looking at Anthony Edwards next to him, and I'm like, they said Ant was like 6'4". Ant is every bit of like 6'7" now. He got to be like 6'6", 6'7" now. He got to be.
Oh, you think he's gotten taller?
He has. They said he gained like 3 inches. He grew like 3 inches in the matter of the last couple months or so.
If he's gotten taller,
he was like 6. I know he was just at 6'5" when he came in. He had at least put on 2 inches at least.
I think he was listed at 6'4".
Oh, okay. So it's even worse. So he really legit 6'7" now.
Yeah. I think it was. Let me look it up.
They say 6'4", but then they say Anthony grew. They say Coach Finn said he grew 2 inches.
Yeah.
And this was 9 months ago. So now he's about 6'6".
That was scary.
Because they kept saying small forward. I'm like, at 6'4"? And I thought about it. Like, I remember somebody said something. He grew like 2.5 inches.
That's a big boy.
Because he every bit of 230.
Every bit of it. He gonna be scary. He gonna be scary.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I might have to get me an Anthony Edwards jersey, but it had to be a Georgia Bulldog because I ain't wearing a Minnesota Timberwolves.
He gotta leave though. He gotta leave Minnesota
In order to win a ring, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I would say to be honest, I will probably be one of the first rookie players, top 2 draft picks, and not re-sign with my team to go leave. Like that's just me being honest. Because anybody else is paying him the bag. Like it's not just Minnesota. Like paying him the bag.
If he first of all, the jump he made from last year to this year is alone enough to get him paid, and he's only improved to get better.
Yeah,
he's only gonna get better. Like what he was averaging, 22 this year. What did he average last year? Probably 20, 19.
I'm going to Golden State. Make room. I know y'all in the luxury tax because I just paid Wiggins, but make room. I'm coming. I'm playing 2 guard. Move over, Clay.
At 6'6". Oh
yeah. Move over,
so
Clay.
Crazy, man.
I gotta go find. I have to find a winning organization because I feel I would have to find one because Minnesota is not it. It's not it. They've had too many. Their team now, first of all, D'Lo, Anthony Edwards, Karl-Anthony Towns should have done something. Like they should have done something.
D'Lo, me and MIA. That was the kryptonite.
What they say? Put an APP out on for him.
That boy was missing. And I said that before that series started. I said if he's not, because we was in a group chat. And I said if D'Lo doesn't show up, they don't win that series.
No,
I mean because he's alone, man. Just beat at 17 points. First of all, you was an all-star. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know if you don't want to be in Minnesota. I don't know if you just can't find your spot now. But first of all, you're a pass first guy anyway. So I don't understand why you can't get involved in the first place.
In the first place, man. It's too much talent on that team for them not to be better than what they are.
To not be still playing, at least.
To not be still playing. Yeah.
I see at least
actually, you know what? If I'm Anthony Edwards, I'm going to the Nuggets. I like to go play for the Nuggets.
I would like to play with Joker. Being a full-on scorer, that would open up the court so crazy for us.
Yeah. Either that or to Milwaukee. Yeah, tell them to scoot over. Crazy.
I'm going anywhere with a license break.
The brightest. I need it.
Because South Beach gonna need somebody about 3 or 4 years. Don't worry about it.
Need somebody now.
Need somebody 3 or 4 years. Oh yeah, we definitely do.
Jimmy Butler up there in age.
Jimmy Butler 33, 34.
Yeah. And Kyle Lowry definitely.
Hey, first of all, Kyle Lowry's 36 years old.
Yeah, I'm saying like he's definitely their age. So like
I forgot he'd been in the league that long. I literally forget that a lot.
Yeah.
And then 16 years. Yeah, PJ Tucker 40.
Yeah, that definitely. I'll probably go. Yeah, Miami though, man. That's tough. That's tough for a young kid to go play. Cause
it's my swagger. I think the swagger speaks for itself. The way the kid carries himself, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
He's a true Atlanta.
Oh yeah. Hey, so there's one thing I wanted to talk about. Did you see Stephen A. Smith going up against JJ Redick and CJ McCollum?
Yeah, I seen it today.
I absolutely love it. I am here for. I need JJ Redick I need him to stay long term. I need it, bro. Because was it KD? KD say it's a fair fight now. Now that you ain't got Max Kellerman, the boxing guy, and the other dude who don't know basketball going up against Stephen A. It's a fair fight.
The one to talk about Bob Cousy.
Yeah, Bob Cousy. He says it's a fair fight now. It's a fair fight.
Yeah.
man, they laid my man to rest. I was like, oh my god. And he was like, bro. And JJ Redick rebuttals be so disrespectful
Of course.
because he not only makes his point across, but he destroys your point so accurately, and he does it so calmly. He doesn't raise his
Yeah.
voice, and it's just like, damn, bro, I feel stupid. Like, I feel stupid, but I think it's,
Go ahead, bro.
no, I was saying I think it's a good thing that you have current or in this generation basketball players become sports analysts. There's a difference between Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson, which they do a great job, right? They do a great job, but it's
Yeah.
like having somebody who's just as new, literally off the court, fresh off the court, in JJ Redick,
Mm.
you know, and then CJ McCollum, who does a lot of it in his offseason. Um, definitely is something that I'm looking forward to because they know the game a whole lot better. Like I guess Stephen A's been reporting on it for years. Stephen A knows more basketball than I would forget, right?
Right.
But there's a difference when you're going up against Max Kellerman, the boxing guy, who his thing is about boxing, and you're going to get somebody who's just played the game. And on top of that, they're not JJ Redick and CJ McCollum are not here to make the clickbait point. They're not here to say the thing that's crazy, Nah. That's what Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, that's what they based their career off of,
Yeah.
is the clickbait comments. Like,
Because
there's no way you believe in this stuff, man.
no, it's so. I mean, everybody's so naive, man. Once somebody says it, it's wrong with it. They like I said, we always talk about how strong the media. People fail to realize how strong the media is. The media can say a lot of stuff, man, and it's always going to be ran with. And now a narrative is created, and now it's like, why is that a thing? And it's not even like even remotely close to being true. So it's just like how strong their word is. But I mean, like you stated, though, like having guys who are either fresh off the court or at least had a lot of playing with got a lot of PT when they were playing and understand the game.
Right.
It means a lot to guys who watch the game or who sit and analyze the game from a different perspective, because now you get it's almost like a play-by-play how to view certain situations. Because Kendrick Perkins played, but Kendrick Perkins was really more so just a body, right? Richard Jefferson early on was solid. Don't get it twisted, but that latter part of that whole tail end part of Richard Jefferson's career, what was he doing? Just being a body, right? So I mean, like having guys like JJ Redick, who for a long period of time, had a meaning in the NBA, and then CJ McCollum, who still has a meaning in the NBA. I mean, it's a walk in the park for them. It's just gonna be fun to see how Stephen A. either improves or kind of just takes the role, just rolls with the punches. Because old buddy who said something about Kuzia, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna hold you. He should never been on TV in the first place.
No, not at all.
I
think, do you think Stephen A. Smith? What do you think is more likely to happen? Stephen A. Smith improves, or Stephen A. Smith just stops having JJ Redick and people like CJ McCollum on the show?
I don't know, man. Seeing the day what he said, he was never in any shape or form going to lose his invite back to First Take. And honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I live on around that maybe Stephen A. accepts the challenge just because of maybe I'm a fan of Stephen A. But in a way, I feel like if you got guys like JJ Redick and CJ McCollum joining the show, fighting back with pure facts, it's only so long before guys start shying away from Stephen A. And now it's the JJ Redick and or current basketball players show. You know what I mean? So
I think it's shot. Either Stephen A. Smith's going to be smart enough to understand that that's where it's going, so he needs to keep including. Either he needs to stop this whole shenanigans of Stephen A. against the world, and he's bringing all these random people on there. He needs to either snatch up JJ Redick as quickly as possible.
Yeah, for sure.
Or those needs to be the revolving doors of what his guests are.
Yeah,
because that's where it's leaning towards now. It's leading towards the NBA players are not just the ones who are excuse me, the ones who are just like the bodies, right? Like the Kendrick Perkins and the what was it Holland Jefferson? Is that who it was? Richard Holland? I can't. Who's Hollins?
Oh, Rod Hollins.
Rod Hollins.
First of all, Rod Hollins can eat a Frank. Everybody listen to what he got to say, man.
So like you have actually like starters in the league and people who played for a long time and their play was impactful and know what they're talking about. I think Stephen A. Smith, you boost your ratings by having those people in. If you're smart enough, you snag up JJ Redick.
Yeah.
And as quickly as possible.
And excuse my French was telling Rod Hollins eat a Frank. But no, it's a true fact though, because that's where the game gravitating to. Like, I mean, we see it on TikTok all the time with like OG and so far and other guys who kind of play overseas or just, are more mentioned in the game than these guys that we talk about. So like it's just what, like, we as a fan base, like not just trying to be analysts ourselves, but as a fan base, we would definitely want to hear from guys who play in the league. Just like the whole Patrick Beverley situation. People were upset because Patrick Beverley spoke the way he spoke. But in a way, it was truth. And in a way, you knew how he felt before he got on that show about that particular person. But on top of that, he has rank in the NBA.
But he said nothing false though. Like we
know that, bro. But you can't tell other people that. They just feel like it's, they just feel like he was just bashing. In a way, he wasn't bashing. He was being truthful. It just hurts when the truth comes from somebody that you don't personally like. It's just how it goes, right? I mean, so for me, it's like, I'll listen to what Patrick Beverley got to say. First of all, he's a 4-time all defensive team. He got 4 of them things, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he ain't just out here. He ain't got no rank out here.
Right.
I mean, what does Kendrick Perkins have besides a ring from 2008 that he didn't serve a purpose in, right? I mean, yeah, he's a body, but
bringing up that damn Boston Celtics title shit fell in Doc Rivers' lap.
I mean, you know what I mean? So it's like you guys are mad because Patrick spoke truth, but then we give other guys platforms to speak false narratives, bring up a narrative that isn't true and run with it. And now we thinking about like, okay. It's just like the whole thing with Nick Wright. Nick Wright said Michael Jordan switch layup wasn't impressive or something like that. I said, this is what we're talking about on TV now. First of all, nobody in their right mind is doing that at any point. First of all. Second of all, why is that even a topic on television? Why are we having a conversation about that at any point?
It doesn't make any sense at all because
it's 100 things we could talk about, and that's what we talk about.
That switch layup was crazy. Like you there ain't that many people that do that.
You can't even do it on a low rim.
No.
So on a regulation, I mean, but that's what I'm saying though. Like these are the guys we give this whole platform to. And then when we
are you talking about the one where he switched hands? Or are you talking about the up and under?
The switch hands.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah, Nick Wright said it wasn't impressive. I'm just saying what he said, right? So it's like, these are the guys we get a platform to, and then it's like when guys who actually have the knowledge in the base behind the game talk about it, we have problems. Like I want to see JJ Redick and CJ McCollum on every television show. This sport.
I think it's a healthy mix, right? Because you do need the Nick Wrights of the world and the Chris Broussards of the world who didn't play sports at a professional level, because I feel like they're not as biased as what current NBA players would be. That's fair. So, but I get they have the kooky take sometimes, but at the same point in time, I think they're less biased than what the current NBA players would be. And that's like because I feel like JJ is not biased, and I feel like CJ McCollum would be biased, but I feel like you get to a certain amount of time, a certain amount of people who you would bring on the show, you would start running into more bias because either they've played with them, that's their homeboy, that's like a brother to them, and so I'm not gonna lie, like if we went on the show right now and it was like, give me your top best 5 wide receivers in collegiate league, I'm gonna throw your name out there. You got to fight me. Like they're gonna have to fight me at the end of the day because I put DeMario Smith at 5 and they don't know who you are. And from a hole in the wall. Look them up. Hey, I'm gonna keep saying look them up. That's all I'm gonna keep saying is look them up. And they gonna fight me because I'm not telling them nothing. Like I'll be like. And at number 5, I got DeMario Smith. They'll be like, who? I'm like, DeMario Smith from Greensboro College. Look him up. Stop playing on his name. Look him up. That's love. But now I got DeMario trending on Twitter.
All over Twitter. You got 10,000. Got 10,000 followers in less than 20 minutes. Trying to figure out who the hell are all these people.
I'd have did DeMario Rule because now they posting all your game stats and stuff. They going crazy.
Like what? Oh man. But I mean, like you're right. Though. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like you need the healthy balance. I just think for me, a lot of times, man, we've been dealing with this particular field for so long. So long. These kooky takes, these bizarre thoughts, and it's kind of like, damn, it's kind of refreshing to have somebody who understands the game and give us.
Because think about it, you got the cow herd or the herd, whatever it is.
Oh my God, the cow and cow. Oh, why is he still talking?
He wasn't a professional sports player, and he has his own TV show. And you have First Things First, Nick Wright, Chris Broussard, and who's the other white dude on there?
That's the one Chris Carter was on, right?
Yeah, that's what Chris Carter show, which I love. I'm mad he got into it with them and got kicked off the show. But yeah, cause like Nick Wright, Chris Broussard, and what's this other dude's name, man? He haven't played professional sports either.
And that's why it's nothing with Skip and Shay.
Kevin Wilds.
Yeah.
Like you got them three people on there literally giving you sports takes from 6:30 to 9:30. And it's like none of them's ever played on a professional level. And then at least at 9:30, when Skip and Shannon Sharp come on the studio, one side is speaking from a professional level, and the other one is just hysterical. The other one, I don't even understand. I don't get it.
How many times you gonna teach you this lesson, old man?
Right. Like, I mean,
like Skip just talks. Like it's so crazy, bro. Because I used to follow Skip on because I like Skip, but because like sometimes like don't get it twisted, he has a lot of bizarre takes, and then sometimes he makes a lot of sense. But then like you watch him tweet, bro. You can watch Skip tweet, and it's like.
Bruh.
Some way, somehow, he brings up the Cowboys, or he brings up LeBron James. I'm like, all right.
Most of Skip's takes are based off of intangibles you cannot measure, which is the most. It's the most irritating thing ever because he will get on the show and for a whole take be like, just be like, for instance, and this is me saying it, and I'm an Eagles fan. He'll be like, Jalen Hurts, man, he's that guy because he's such a great leader. And I'm like, bro, you gotta tell him something more than he's just a great leader. Because then Shannon comes in here with all these stats about how he can't pass 30 yards, and all you got is he's a great leader. Like you're getting stomped on.
Yeah.
Like my side is getting stomped on, and you just keep telling you he's a great leader, and people will follow him.
Help me.
Shannon comes over here talk about he ain't got but 10 passing touchdowns and completion rate's horrible. And I'm like, man, I gotta deal with this bullshit. All I can hear is he's a great leader. Like, man, yeah, his takes are all the things that you can't measure. Like it's rare Skip Bayless gets on there and talk about stats. Because I know it. Yeah. I watch the show almost every day because of Shannon Sharp. That's the only reason why I watch it.
Yeah. And I think, and we can say he broke the barrier to actually, I guess maybe people understand that we need to include guys who have like former playing backgrounds more. Yeah. Like, you see glimpses of it. Like you've seen glimpses on First Things. I'm not on First Take. They used to bring on Michael Irvin and such and such. But then it's like
Michael Irvin's hysterical too. He's with them. You remember that video I sent you with them ashy ass lips he had? Like, why didn't nobody in production fucking get that motherfucker chapstick?
He got cop mouth all the time. First of all, breathe.
Yelling with the hot ass, tight ass suit you got on.
Breathe, gangster. I mean, this is probably the first time we actually starting to see a lot of guys, on television that actually have some type of background. And then not only that, they're talking predominantly their sport and not everybody else's sport. You know what I mean? Like Shay is probably one of the only ones who actually, that's because Shay gonna do his homework. You dig what I'm saying? Uncle Shay gonna do his homework.
And he's been watching basketball for
God knows how long.
Since his favorite player was Larry Bird. And like you're saying, he's gonna do his homework. Like he's not gonna get on the show and talk about somebody's intangibles and his heart and soul, and he's gonna bring out the stats.
Yeah, because
he's gonna bring out the stats.
Some instances they do lie, but a lot of times they don't.
Yeah,
and I hate to.
They don't.
I've always been one of those guys, but everybody's situation is different. But a lot of times those numbers don't lie. So numbers do not lie, and it's. I just honestly, bro, I'm with you. I think we both on the same page. Where like it's good to see. This is refreshing to have these guys on here. I think that's what we start to see more of. I think we need to start seeing more of guys who either just finished playing or are still playing, maybe on the other side of their career. Just because they have the mindset and the understanding of how to go to duel with these guys that are, just talking bizarre.
Yeah. In which that's what it's talking a head off, man. And I'll just be.
Yeah, I personally don't want to hear anything Nick Wright got to say.
I really don't understand. That's a good question. How does Colin Cowherd still have a show? Who is keeping the Colin Cowherd show on?
Joy Taylor. That's who's keeping it open. Because that's the only people.
That was a good move. That was a good move by Colin.
that was the only way to stay on TV. Because I would watch Joy Taylor just to watch the show. But even on top of that, she understands sports. So it makes it even better. You dig what I'm saying? So because that's the only way, bro. No way I'm cutting on my TV saying, I'm gonna watch Colin Cowherd.
Hey, that's the only reason why I watch Undisputed is because of Shannon Sharp. Because Stephen A just be stupid the whole time. I'm like, I'm not Stephen A. Skip Bayless should be stupid. Like, bro, it's just like, bro. But let me turn on First Take and the guest for Stephen A. that day is Michael Irvin. Click. I don't want it no more.
I don't want to watch that. No, I don't want to listen to them yell at each other all day.
I don't know more. Now, if I see JJ Redick on there and CJ McCollum with that 3-piece suit on, then I'm gonna watch it.
I hate you, but I will watch JJ Redick talk sports all day.
I don't think I've ever seen CJ go on a TV show and not have a towel.
Never. When he do his own, all the time I've never seen wear ties when he do his own podcast.
I think he go on First Take. Every time he go on First Take, he got a towel.
Oh, he dressed in press.
Yeah, you ain't gonna catch my man. Like he trying to get that after.
He trying to get that job.
That job afterwards. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Once I put his basketball down, guess where I'm going?
Yeah,
I'm locked in
to the shows.
Yes,
to the shows. But yeah, man. That and it's kind of crazy because it's like you have what's that show who comes on before First Things First? It's Keyshawn, Jay Will, and Max Kellerman. That show, it's early. They come on early. They come on like 5.
What's the name of it? Is it?
That's what it's called.
That's what I thought, right? It's called Key.
Yeah. Key, J Will, and Max.
All right, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, so is it called something else?
No, that's what it's called. So like you had that show, which I enjoy watching that show if I can wake up early enough to watch it because they do be talking facts.
Yeah.
But then you get the First Things First, where it's just like Nick Wright and his damn pyramid rankings of players to Chris Broussard, who's like maybe the only stable mind on there, and Kevin Wiles, who don't know anything about sports. Like he know nothing about sports whatsoever.
Kevin Wiles not the heavyset guy, is he?
No, Kevin Wiles is he's the other white dude. He's the I'm gonna see if I find a picture of him.
Yeah, I know he is now.
You see it?
Yeah, I know you're talking about now.
Yeah, like no, bro. Like no. And then poor Jenna Smith, she don't ever get to talk. So
she just be on there.
She just be on there. Jenna Wolf, not Jenna Smith, Jenna Wolf. And but then you go into Undisputed, and then it's just like speak for yourself. I feel like it. What show does that? What channel does that come on? Because that's what I need to watch live. I need to watch Speak for Yourself live. And I need to watch First Take when JJ Redick come on the show. That's the only time I'm gonna watch it. It's the only time I'm watching. The only time I'm watching. Because it'll be hilarious. Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, they be like LeBron James or Kevin Durant will always have a seat open. They can come debate. Like nobody's coming to talk to you for 2.5 hours on some stupid shit, Stephen A. or Skip. Like and you wonder why. You wonder how LeBron and Kevin Durant. You wonder how these other smaller TV shows or smaller podcasts are getting these players to come on. It's because they're not just talking dumb shit for 2 hours.
It's being real. It's literally being real. Literally, that's the whole thing. Like, I don't want to sit here and be hit with false the entire time I'm on this show because you think you know something about me.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to tell me about me. How can you tell me about me? Because somebody has some he say, she say, or whatever the case may be. Like, you know, I would, man. Bron started his own show, which is the shot.
Yeah.
Which I go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I need to go on there. I need to contact. There's a mosquito in there. I need to contact them. I need to go on there.
I just want to go sit behind the scenes and watch the footage. I don't even need to be on the show.
And I'm gonna need a pair of shoes too. I'm gonna ask him to buy me some shoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna just. I mean, don't buy me nothing. Just give me. Man, you got something in there that I can sell. Give me a couple I can sell so I can sign them. So I need the bag. I buy my own shoes, but let me get them this money you leaving out here for the poor.
For the poor. Taz said, did you see that? Taz want to know if you saw the Deshaun Jackson interview. I saw a little bit of it.
I think I seen glimpses. I didn't see all of it yet. I was gonna watch it.
I didn't see all of it.
Because I was gonna watch Cam Newton on the pivot.
Oh my God. They destroyed Cam Newton on Undisputed about him, which Shannon Sharp's take made sense. Shannon Sharp was like, you can't get mad, because I think Shannon Sharp focused on when Cam was like, the situation I was put in was not ideal at the Carolina Panthers, which is true. And Shannon Sharp was like, you can't ask for an opportunity when it comes, it don't work out and you get mad that you got the opportunity. I was like, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Like, like you wanted the opportunity, right? You should
have accepted, I guess, going there, but not trying to be a day one starter and you don't even know the offense. And you're trying to go mid-season. That's your own ass fault. And then I want him to kind of stop trying to live on this. I'm gonna start in this league. Yeah, you could. Yeah, I'll put it like this. Yeah, Cam, you probably better than about almost 10 guys in the NFL, but nobody's gonna give you that shot no more because you're on the other side of your career. It's just what it is, bro.
It is what it is.
The only way you get that opportunity if somebody goes down, if a starter goes down. That's the only way. You're not gonna get it as a day one. You're not gonna be able to beat a guy out because it's first of all, it's favoritism, but not even favoritism, but it's time to go a new way. Your way is not gonna win football games for guys no more.
It's not, and
I'm sorry.
And I feel like it's another thing when it's they get on Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson and other quarterbacks for not being a pocket passer. So what makes you think that with whatever situation you got going on with your shoulder, that you about to go in here and impress anybody? Like, you're right. As by skill set, there's not 32 quarterbacks that are better than you.
Right.
Throwing arm wise, you're at the bottom. Like, you're at the bottom.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys that you could put ahead of you.
A lot of guys you can put ahead of you who could throw better than you.
Yeah, and it's bigger than like, and I never understood the narrative behind Lamar Jackson not being a pocket passer, because it's shown more often than none. We can't help that he plays with his best guy being, okay, first of all, it's an ideal situation to what Cam dealt with in Carolina, with your best receiver being who? Your tight end.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help Mark Andrews' his best guy. And it seems like you're only going to run him into the dirt. But luckily, he's smart enough to understand how to get down and be effective. But at some point in time, man, we got to stop throwing that narrative out there. Like, we have to stop throwing that, because, I mean, I guess, whatever narrative is created is what they're going to run with. But.
So Taz wanted to know what was our bottom 32 quarterbacks. I just went to NFL.com where they had the QB rankings from last year, and they got Cam Newton at 41.
Yeah, that's about right.
And to put it in perspective, the 32nd ranked quarterback is Trevor Lawrence. The bottom two are rookies, and Davis Mills and Trevor Lawrence. And then you got Taysom Hill, Ben Roethlisberger, who was hurt for most of the year, Justin Fields, Tyler Heineke, Tyler Huntley from Baltimore. Like, I mean, this is.
And most of these guys are two guys. Most of these guys are quarterback twos.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. Who's that number 25? And I'm gonna be honest, it hurts to say this. I'm gonna take Baker Mayfield over Cam Newton. I can't.
As an arm talent, yeah, I would say
as arm talent, yeah. Like,
we're not talking about Cam 4 years ago. We're talking about
no. Cam right now.
Yeah.
I can only go off what you showed me.
Yeah.
And what Baker Mayfield has showed me is that, I mean, my man, I mean, he could throw the ball at least. Like he's not the most accurate quarterback out there. He doesn't have the biggest arm, but he can at least throw the ball.
He's just a game manager. And that's all I think. That's the only thing as Carolina Panthers fan we'll be asking Cam to do. But like I said, you asked to be put in this situation, and I hate you did because the situation was already shitty. You weren't going to come in and make no change unless you would have had to dumb down the offense to the point of just being ideal to you. But in the same breath, that's only going to work for so long.
So if you take that into account, right? If you take that, the 25th ranked quarterback is Baker Mayfield. If you take that into account, right? After that, you got Tyler Huntley, who was a backup for Baltimore, right? So you got backup in Baltimore. You got Tyler Heineke, who's just a filling spot for them to draft somebody else, right? They have a somewhat of a plan. The Chicago Bears with Justin Fields, that is their future. Ben Roethlisberger, who was just a placeholder because they're looking for another quarterback, and Taysom Hill, who they have their guy in Jameis Winston, to be honest, for the next couple of years, at least. He showed that he can fill in that spot. Davis Mills was a rookie, Trevor was a rookie. And to be honest, like, we say there are 32 quarterbacks better than him, but in a situation where those teams right there, there's not a situation for him to go be a starting quarterback anymore. Because those last spots, they either their future or they're just a filling spot for that person to come in who they've already drafted their future.
Yeah. I mean, the Trevor Lawrence situation obviously was shitty from the jump, right? I mean, guys hurt, the whole head coach situation. You know what I mean? It was just always situation. So I don't think he's gonna live there long, especially with the adjustments they made if coaching does play well, right? When you throw into that Houston Texans situation, it's just a shitty situation. Davis Mills is a placeholder. I like Davis Mills, but I don't think he's gonna be a starter in this league for long. Right. So I mean, that's about the only ideal spot you can see yourself as a starter.
Is the Texans.
Yeah. That's but even the situation is still shitty. Like
it's gonna be shitty.
Like you're gonna go there to win what, maybe 6 games max, 7 games, maybe max.
If like, that max. No, max 6.
And I only say that because it's the AFC South. Brandon Cooks.
That's Brandon it Cooks though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Brandon Cooks is very good. But I mean,
he's good, but they double team Brandon Cooks. Who else you throwing to? And we already know Cam Newton's not that accurate.
I don't even know who else is on the team outside of Cooks. They shitted. They removed guys so much. And offensive line is horrible in Houston.
It's so horrible. It's so bad. Horrible. So you don't have 32 quarterbacks who are better than Cam Newton, but you don't have 32 situations that work for Cam Newton. Because everybody in that bottom 6 situations, they already have their person or they've drafted a person who they want to be their future.
Right.
So if you go from 25 and up, right, Baker Mayfield, Cleveland's got that guy if Deshaun Watson doesn't get any more touchy cases pulled up on him out of nowhere. But even then, Cam Newton's not beating out Baker Mayfield for starting. New York Giants are hell-bent on making Daniel Jones work. He's not beating out Jared Goff with Detroit Lions. Like, as much as Jared Goff is not a good quarterback, he's not going to beat him. Tua, I mean, he can't throw over 30 yards, but, you know, he's an accurate passer, sort of. Jameis Winston, he's not beating out Jameis. He's not beating out Jimmy, not Carson Wentz. Teddy might be your best bet. Teddy Two Gloves might be your best bet. I'd be damned. I'll drive all the way to Philadelphia to fight Cam Newton myself if he tried to take Jalen Hurts' spot. You ain't got to worry about that. Like, he's not making it in the building. Mac Jones, we already seen that. Matt Ryan, Lamar Jackson, Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, Patty, Joe, Matt Stafford, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, and then Tom Brady. You're
going to be a 2 in no matter what situation you're in. So accept the 2 role and hope for the best.
Yeah, because the Redskins love Tyler Heineke. And even if you could beat Tyler Heineke out, you would have been on the team because your former coach was there and he didn't want you. He's like, I'm not.
Yeah, you didn't want what came with it. Yeah.
Yeah, he not you as a person, but just everything that came with it. He was like, I'm good. Like your baggage no longer, your talent is no longer outweighing the baggage. Your baggage, everything coming with it is outweighing the talent now. So But yeah, Shannon Sharp was going in on that.
I mean, at the end of the day, you have to accept a little bit. If you want to be an NFL player or be in the NFL, you have to accept the fact that you're either going to be a 2 or a 3 in this league. I think you're better than a 3. Honestly, I do believe that. I think you can be a 2 in any other unit. If Taysom Hill can be a 2 in this league, Cam Newton can be a 2 in this league. At the end of the day, you got enough knowledge to pass on. So at the end of the day, it's like accept the role and be done with it.
And accept the role and be done.
You make enough money off the field.
Yeah.
Because you got 13 kids and they all eat good.
Paul said he didn't ever think about Ant-Man being Denver. I mean, that'd be a cool lineup.
That'd be cool. Denver.
If you had Jamal Murray at the 1 and at the 2, can never get on the court, Porter at the 3.
You're talking about like rocking a gymnasium home, like Ant would set that bitch off.
That'd be a tough team.
Ant would set that bitch off.
That'd be a tough team. I feel like they would automatically be Western Conference finalists.
You got the big.
Automatically.
You got the big. You got the wing, and you got the 1. Everybody else is filled. Everybody else just needs to fill the void. You put anybody at that 4.
Tough.
You put a good defender at that 4 spot, put a good defender at that 2 spot, 2, 3. A 2 or 3 D guy at that 2 spot.
Let me ask you this question: do you think it's time for Golden State to move on from Klay Thompson, or do you think you give Klay Thompson one more year?
It's not enough room to go around at this point. Like I think it's not enough room to go around because I think at the end of the day, if you got Klay Thompson, you don't get max potential from Jordan Poole. And if you want to end up keeping either one or the other, you got to make a decision. With Klay being on the opposite side, I think it's easy to get rid of Klay. But at the end of the day, all Klay got to go to is an ideal situation for him.
Just have Klay come off the bench. Have Klay come off the bench and be a sharpshooter like Kyle Korver.
Yeah. You're going to tell a 31-year-old guy who's ain't played basketball 3 years almost to be a bench player? That's an insult.
Man, insult Schmidt-Soap, man.
That's an insult. 3-time champion.
You're right. You're right when it comes to not only the growth of Jordan Poole, but even Andrew Wiggins. I feel like Andrew Wiggins, if he had more touches,
but yeah.
I feel like he would also be a game changer.
Yeah, no, that's definitely agree. I think it's just you limited touches, man. You're trying to work Klay back into this form, and it's gonna be hard because now you got guys who emerged while Klay was MIA, and not due to like him not wanting to be there, but more so just along the lines of he suffered 2 major injuries that kept him out. So think about Klay in Milwaukee instead of Chris Middleton. Yeah, I mean, like he's gonna go to an ideal situation for him.
You got Drew at the 1, Klay at 2, Chris Middleton at 3.
First of all, backcourt is evil because
Giannis at the 4.
And whoever you want to put at the 5, which is gonna probably end up being Brooks, slow ass.
Sit in them seats, boy.
But the backcourt locking shit up.
Ooh.
And then you got a true knockdown shooter.
The shortest height at the backcourt, 6'6", and Drew.
Drew every bit of 6'5" at the 1. At the 1.
Sit in them seats. Everybody sitting down in them seats. Ooh, that'd be nasty.
Yeah.
That'd be nasty. That's an ideal situation right there.
Yeah,
and you're gonna be open because everybody collapsing on Giannis.
And he gonna find you.
Yeah.
And if he find Drew gonna find you. So you and I, come on. And you a knockdown shooter. You ain't got to put that bitch on the floor at all. Why? Why do I need to? Put it up.
That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect.
I hate it because he in the East, but in the same breath, I mean, it's just like it's a lot of situations Klay can go to and still get his rocks off for real. Because he's
that Milwaukee one. That Milwaukee.
That's championship contender.
That's D1.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's championship contender. Ain't nobody getting by it. If healthy, nah, you can't walk by that.
Their defensive rating gonna be crazy. They're probably only allowing like 103 points a game, 99 points a game. Like their defensive rating would be so crazy.
1, 2, and 4 are all defensive team, first team.
Yeah.
Then you got Chris, who's probably second or third team, and Brooke just here. Nah. No way, bro. On paper, they already won.
Easy.
On paper, they already won.
Oh man, I'm a talking to DC about the shirts.
Oh,
Yes, sir. We got these numbers. We got the shirts. This volleyball game gonna be crazy.
that's
Crazy.
some new shoes. New.
Crazy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's
Size.
gonna be beautiful. Yes, sir. Well, Rio, it's
Straight
been a good
over.
one. It's been a blessing.
As always.
I like your do-rag.
We game 4
tomorrow.
Friday. Yeah.
Yes, it's the end of
It's
the
9, ain't it? Again.
Every one of them at 9 until game 7.
This is Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
This is Friday.
It is Friday.
Just take my nap like I did yesterday.
Oh man.
My brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you doing this with me, Rio.
Man, appreciate you having me, brother.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll still be home next week because I got the wedding. So a lot of activities.
Okay. That's a bad.
You know how white people get done.
Oh, that's right. That's all right. Matt and his wife get married, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations.
Saturday.
Draw.
Got the game. Hey, we on a 2-game win streak, mind you.
Oh, y'all won last week? Yes, sir.
Literally, yes, sir. We're gonna be a 3-game win streak this weekend.
It's win championship.
The day after Matt's wedding. You talk about somebody's gonna be hurt showing
Sunday.
up.
Next Sunday.
Yes,
Jesus.
bro. Yes. You talking about somebody that's gonna be hurt.
Oh, yeah,
like,
gonna be up. Yeah.
And it's open bar.
I
need Long Island's all day.
What?
Long Island's.
Go ahead and slide them up. Just slide them up. I'm gonna drink all of them.
Long Island's and Hennessy and Coke all day.
Oh, man.
All day. Hopefully they got the
Who driving home? You taking an Uber?
I'm gonna need to. Uber me up. Had TJ come pick us up.
No cap.
What's that? What's the other one? The other brown.
Crown?
It's got the crown. Yeah, I need that peach. I need that peach crown.
Boy, I just bought a bottle
with some lemonade.
Ain't open it yet.
With some lemonade.
What kind of lemonade is it, Holmes?
Ooh, the Simply.
Ooh, I ain't never had that one.
Yeah, just Simply lemonade.
I ain't never mixed it too.
Oh yeah, I had that at Sheldon's crib.
Let's see what's to that.
You got to put so much crown in there for you to taste it. It's kind of like that Hennessy and cranberry juice, boys.
Man,
deadly.
I did that one time.
I'm ordered
that one time recently.
I'm ordered that the way. That's what I'm ordered at the way. I need Hennessy and cranberry juice. They be like, huh? I need Hennessy and cranberry juice.
It's pressure. It's pressure. Hennessy and cran go crazy.
Because you need so much just to taste the Hennessy.
Yeah.
You need like 4 shots in 1 cup just to even taste it.
It drowned it out so good. And they say you know you slurred. Wow.
So I'm gonna be towed up. So thank God the game into 1:30. So I got time to rest it off. You know what I'm saying?
How far to drive from the crib?
From the wedding?
No. From to the gym to the gym from the crib to the gym.
Oh, 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, you good. Yeah, you good. Go ahead and let you close out night before 12 o'clock. About 11:30, 12 o'clock. Yeah. I'll be there.
Yeah, we need to win that.
Yeah.
We need to win that.
Extra one. Yeah, all right, my boy.
All right, man. You be good.
We appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Shout out to all the uglies in the chat. All right, Rio.
Be good, bro.
All right, man.